Welcome back. In this section, I'm going to talk about the types of hostings available now. So there are three types. One is free hosting, another one is dedicated hosting, and the third one is shared hosting. So let's see the details. So in the free hosting it's great for personal sites or hobby, simple blog sites or family portfolios or pictures. So you can get domain names like yourname dot some sitename.com or the sitename.com/yourname. So in this case, the site name can be any of these examples like Google Sites or WordPress, Weebly, Tumblr, Blogger.com. So the advantages are pros of this kind of free hosting is it's easy to set up, easy to manage, and it's low cost. In some cases, there will be no cost at all. And the cons are limited features, limited technical support, and also you may not have emails or databases where you can host some applications. And in some cases, you cannot even have your own domain. It's just there. So that's the free hosting. And let's take a look at the second one, which is dedicated hosting. This is great for large websites and better security needs. So the examples are Amazon Web Services. The domain starts with aws.amazon.com, and another one is rackspace.com. So these are the pros of this kind of dedicated hosting is you can get a full control and flexibility because they physically provide a one server to you to control and to manage. So no one else will have access to that particular server other than you and your team. So you get better security, and even you get like technical and software support because you are using their dedicated hosting, which obviously it's an expensive option. That's the con. It's expensive, and also it requires higher admin skills. You need to learn how to administrate those kind of platforms. So now the third type of hosting is shared hosting. It's great for small businesses, and in our case, as I mentioned before, this is the one I'm going to use it for to host part-time startups. Same way, I would recommend if you are starting something, you don't have to spend too much of money. Just go use one of these shared hosting. That will be perfect unless you have a lot of money invested by someone else and you have team to manage the hosting. So examples are GoDaddy.com or Heroku, HostGator.com. The pros are low cost and better tools to manage. They have a management tools which you can click and probably manage them easily. And they can provide decent support by email or even phone conversations you can have with them. So compared to dedicated hosting, the cons are there will be restrictions on available software. Like you cannot have a SAP ERP running on the shared hostings, right? There will be obviously security concerns because one physical server may have, let's say, 100 shared sites hosted in that. Okay, so even though they control the virtualizing thing, but again, there is a possibility of security breaches. So there are some concerns there. And then the restricted traffic and database. And you cannot have unlimited number of traffic and database because the hosted server may provide better performance today, but may not be able to provide the same kind of response times tomorrow because of the load for other domains hosted on the same site. Okay, so these are all the some of the cons and pros. So for our purpose to host the part-time startups.com, or if you are just starting a business, you want to prove some idea or take one step, I would recommend to go for shared hosting. Okay, thank you. See you soon. See you next session.